Alright guys, today I must once again get something off my chest. And relax, it's not as serious as a topic as what we covered yesterday. However, it is something just as important, at least in my book. Now, yesterday, or sometime in the recent days, Scott Stapp, formerly of Creed and current singer of Art of Anarchy, did an interview and basically, maybe not intentionally, but at least in my eyes, dragged the name and the memory of former Stone Temple Pilots and Velvet Revolver frontman Scott Weiland's memory through the mud once again. Now, Scott didn't say anything bad about Weiland in particular. He just said that, "I'm glad I learned from Scott's stupid mistake," or that was pretty much how it summed it up. And he was basically talking about how a few years ago, either Creed met up with Stone Temple Pilots at some point, or maybe Scott ran into Scott on a tour stop in some way, shape, or form. And while that they didn't talk, he actually did, or he actually says that he heard that Scott Weiland had that basically flipped out again. Now, for Scott Stapp to basically say that he's glad he didn't end up the way Scott did on December 3rd of 2015 is almost a slap in the face, and more of a calling the kettle black, in my eyes, because, for those of us that don't know, Scott Stapp, formerly of Creed, has had a very public, a very controversial, a very personal, and I get it, a very hard battle with bipolar disorder. But that does not give him the right to say, "Oh, Scott just decided to throw his life away," when Scott himself also spent many a night drinking, doing crack, doing heroin, and on top of all this, in a bad bipolar episode, basically saying that he wanted to be put in a straitjacket. Now, again, I know because of his bipolar, Scott is more likely to have episodes where he becomes unstable for a period of time. But for him to basically say that he's glad he didn't end up like Scott from Velvet Revolver and SDP, because he ended up like a piece of shit, that's disrespectful to somebody that dealt with the same problems that Scott has, and still, in addition to his bipolar, has not fully been able to cleanse himself up, even after all this time. And for him to say that he's glad he didn't end up in the gutter like Scott, it's not that I'm calling Scott Stapp a piece of crap here or nothing. So, Scott, if you were ever to see this, don't take it personally, man. Just for me, I thought you had a lot more respect for Scott's memory than that. Although Although Scott did defend that without Scott Weiland there is no STP or Velvet Revolver, which I can attest that there isn't. So again, Scott, this isn't really a hate on you video. I just think that you could have been a bit nicer on how you put that. Because I thought you had a lot more respect for not only somebody that dealt with the same problems that you have, but also achieved the same level of success at the same period of time that you guys did. So I would just be more careful choosing your words next time. So I hope you guys enjoyed and keep on rocking. Yeah.